I'll just get Pete to get the chromo vision. Oh, Luke, where's the Spectro, Luke?
So we're heading over to Riverwood Smash Repairs. They've been a long time supplier of ours. Commercial vehicles get banged up pretty badly. Darrin's been really easy to deal with, takes the vehicles, gets them turned over really quickly so we can get them back on the road. With a rental business, utilisation is a really important factor. So having a lot of vehicles unutilised is really costly. If the vehicle needs repairs and it can't be hired, then the longer it goes without repairs, is just that cost is just going to continue to accumulate. So it's really important that we continue to turn our vehicles over and have them on hire for as long as possible. We send a lot of our vehicles to Darrin and his boys to fix up for us. Yeah, that'd be great.
I'll get you to pin this on your shirt. Just all my,
Probably somewhere here.
Being able to send it to a smash repair that, number one, is close by, number two, is trustworthy and reliable is really important. Darrin is incredibly fair.
Yeah, as my father, it was a family business here.
Yeah.
No young kids coming through the game, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So I went to tech years and years ago, and some of the TAFE courses aren't even there, and certain TAFEs,
My uncle, his name's Brian Cohen, he's owned Cronulla Smash Repairs.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah. He recently sold it a couple of years ago, but by the end of it, he was back on the tools himself, doing all the panel beating himself, because he just struggled finding panel beaters. Got very difficult. So.
Well, we had that with a spray painter as well, but we found someone who moved down from Queensland, and he was in a fancy shop up in Queensland, Shipstones, and they did Bentleys and Rollers and all that sort of stuff. So, he was pretty switched on. That's why we were very comfortable changing to a water-based paint system.
Yeah.
That's our mixing room.
Oh, yeah.
Mix all the paint.
Yeah.
Let's have a look through here. So this is, that's all the paints over there.
Oh, yeah.
So we use a water-based paint system.
Yep.
So everything is done with water-based, and then you put a clear over the top.
Do they have a shelf life, or do they last?
Bit of a shelf life, but it's years. So.
Years, yeah, okay. Yeah.
And it's not like you can just put water in the paint, it's a special.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Do you have a specialist who does the mixing that knows how to do it properly?
So the computer will tell you a paint code, so you just plug it in.
Yeah.
You can start pouring the different tinters. So even that Ranger will probably have maybe 5 tinters in it.
Okay. Yeah.
So you've got white, obviously the most popular, and then you've got a bit of black, bit of yellow, bit of red sometimes, or blue.
Yeah.
It's only a couple of drops to make,
Yeah.
And then it comes up with, and then we these are the guns.
Yep.
Put it in this pot, and that goes on the top, and then away you go.
Yeah, right.
And this is, it sucks all the fumes out the system in here, so there's a bit of safety involved where you don't want fumes building up as well.
Sure. I can imagine back in the day it was not like this.
Yeah, acrylic paint.
Yeah, for sure.
Polish above everything. So technology has changed quite a lot, and the colours are getting more bit difficult. So some might have 12 tinters in it, or M3 colours, or which is like a base, a pearl, and clear, or a tinted clear. So the white ranges are pretty good, but if you're getting into the fancy colours, so a paint tinter might cost $100 something just for a half litre.
Yeah, wow. So if you've got, all our vehicles are white, but if we had a range of different colours, it would be more expensive to repair vehicles, right? So
insurances allow for the extra cost. So you've got a grouping for the paint.
Yeah.
You've got S1, S2, or metallic and pearl. Yeah. So when we're quoting privately, you've got that sort of tier of pricing as well.
Yeah.
You'd be getting it out of it a little bit cheaper. Before that, we're over at Beverly Hills. So move here and upgrade everything, like the spray booths. And beforehand, it was a semi-downdraft, so the filter was at the back.
Right. Okay.
So it worked pretty good.
Yeah.
But this is much better.
Do you get good return on investment for?
Well, every car, you can imagine just spraying out in the shop there, and bits and pieces are floating around, and on a windy day, in here, it's just dust free. Yep. And you can just paint the whole bonnet, and it looks great. I'll just show you something else. I'll just get Pete to get the chromo vision. Oh, Luke, where's the Spectro, Luke? This gizmo that we have, we can't find the paint code, or if the colour's a little bit, the paint company might come up with 3 or 4 different variances, and you've got to pick the right one, so you can put that on the car and it will come up to the closest.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So give you an indication of what it is.
Yeah. So you need that for older cars as well. It might have been painted previously, and you've got to add a little bit of tinter to bring it around, so it saves a lot of that. So
there you go.
That's another.
How much does that cost, that thing?
I know the first ones were 5. So I just want to see what pops up. Oh, there we go. Take different samples.
Yeah, it takes it all different angles. Then just plug it into the computer.
Or sometimes it'll come up with the closest code, so it could be a Fiat colour. Yeah, it'll just come up with whatever the closest.
Yeah.
This is a high-ace van, so we had to replace the whole rear end on this. So the inside and the outside's welded on, so it's quite structural damage. So that's what it looks like when it's been replaced.
Yeah,
There's a bit of work involved in that. These ranges, they all have this little module in them, and once you replace it, it has to be reprogrammed because it's just a blind spot monitor. The car will just recognise that it's different.
Yep.
So you have to plug the old one in, then go through a procedure, say that you're replacing it, and then it will reprogram it for that car.
Yeah.
So they're getting pretty fancy now.
So how does it work, like with the new technology? Are they coming out and showing you the way to fix it, or are you sort of just staying up to date with
well, there is
figuring it out on the fly?
Body repair methods through the websites, Ford or Toyota.
Yep.
So there's a subscription sort of service, so you get on there and find out what the method is to change, say, side panel.
Sure. Yeah.
Because most insurers will want that anyway. But as far as this sort of stuff, no, we've got the machines that will plug into the car and go through the errors. So I'll plug it into this one, it will show all the errors. All right, so we're just panel beaters. We just want to fix cars, and we've got to plug all this stuff in to clear any error codes and program things. Too difficult? Well, you got to get the specialists in, and they've got these sort of machines, but they're 20 grand.
These machines are 20 grand?
Well, these go up to 5, but their ones are...
Yeah.
Every Ford Ranger that comes in, we have to finish the repair going through this. Yep. Make sure everything's calibrated or plugged in.
If it's continuing to feed errors, that's when you would have to potentially contact someone who
It'll come up and say, well, there's something wrong in the front here.
Sure,
So you can check that. Or it might be a sensor that is damaged that we didn't know.
Yep.
You don't really know until you plug everything back together. They put in mirrors, because mirrors have all that blind spot monitor things in it.
It's almost like every part of it now has got some kind of like safety feature of some sort.
Well, why is this number, it could be even the door.
Yeah.
So that's BMW, but these things are getting close now.
Yeah.
It's mainly headlights and tail lights and radar systems.
Quite busy when you're on the road. I mean, they've got auto braking systems and lane assist, and you feel like you're not really, like you're just constantly being corrected with everything you do on them.
Right, so that's all the system list basically. So it'll just go through scanning. You can see there's all the things in red.
Yep.
And that's obviously because the headlights are out, the front bumper bars off. So you can just click on this and say invalid data because something's the obstacle detection. So that's that radar system on the front.
Yep.
So that was on report by the assessor. So we've got to say, oh, is it okay? But it looks like it's no good. You just go through. So they want a camera. They're all disconnected because they're on the grill.
Yep.
So after the repair, we go through this. And in most cases, you can clear everything once it's all plugged back in.
Yep.
But if something still comes back up, like the radar, you go, oh, well, we'll replace that.
Yeah.
They've got proof that it's buggered, and then spend another $2,000 getting it apart. That's a scan. We've got to do that every job. So if you disconnect a light or a tail light, it knows it was disconnected because there's no power going to it, so there will be an error there.
Like I see you've got a Porsche, so are they complicated? Or
yes. They get they're pretty tricky.
Yeah.
A run of Porsches, and every part on it has the same number, so you'll know.
Yep.
Doesn't belong to the car. We just had another one that some previous repairer placed 2 headlights in it. They got them aftermarket from overseas, but it knows that they're different, you know. So the error's always there.
Yep. Yeah. This one seems to have had aftermarket stuff fitted to it. Like This wasn't really.
No,
this is not how we supply them, but.
That this bar, they've just put the bar on. It must have had a tow bar, and they've just put a bar cover there. And as you can see, it's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be a big reinforcement line there.
Yep.
So that's the radiator and the condenser we're going to change.
Yeah. Did it rock up with that stuff missing as well? Like, has this all been? See how
that's missing. It would have had some sort of roller shutter. So could probably take that off. Maybe just utilise this, but this would have been something similar.
Yeah, okay.
It might have had the sports spars on it. Like this one here had a few dents through here, so we had a guy just knock out the dents while it was here.
Yep. Do you guys do the paintless dent internally, or you have someone come out?
We have someone come in. We can do a few ourselves. That's a black sticker.
Oh, that's a sticker, is it?
Yeah. So they've just put black sticker over the badges to make it look fancy.
Yeah. I don't know why they would do it. It's just a base model.
Yeah. They turned it into a XLT or something like that. Yeah.
Thanks for that. I appreciate you taking us through that.
Yeah.
So what was interesting, what Darrin was saying, with smash repairs, these days it's impossible to find, well, it's not impossible, but it's really difficult to find panel beaters to come and work because young people are not getting into the industry anymore. It's quite a difficult trade that, you know, you're in a shed working on cars around fumes and in the cold and then in the heat. You know, from what I've heard from other panel beaters who have been in the game a long time, it is a really difficult trade to do, and it does sort of make you wonder, like, what will happen to the industry over the next, you know, say decade, as less and less people go into the trade. And if less and less people go into the trade, then, you know, it's going to take longer and longer for cars to get repaired, which is going to mean people are going to need replacement cars for a longer time, which means that the cost of insurance and cost of repairs is going to go up because the cost of the labour is going to go up, which means that insurance premiums are going to go up. So, you know, I don't know if people connect the dots on that. Maybe they do, maybe they don't, I'm not too sure, but we're already seeing like the cost of insurance premiums go through the roof. And as the vehicles themselves become more technical, we're going to see the average cost of repairs go up, and as a result, the average cost of premiums is going to continue to rise. So yeah, I don't know, I just thought it was interesting what he was talking about how the industry has just changed so much. He's had that repair shop since 1997, I think he was saying. So he's coming up on 30 years in the game. Before that, he was at Beverly Hills. Very experienced panel beater, an experienced business owner as well, but the industry is just evolving so quickly and is, I guess, so heavily dictated by the way insurance companies operate. So